This is the Zoll R Series Plus defibrillator. Every morning at 7 o'clock, the machine does its own self-test. If the machine has passed its self-test, there will be a green tick in the indicator box. To be able to do a self-test, the machine has to have certain things in place to be able to pass. One of these is that the machine has to have a battery. If the battery is in place, there will be either a fixed orange light or green light to indicate the battery is present and charging or fully charged. If there is a flashing light, the battery either has a fault or the battery is missing. Alongside this, the machine needs to also be on charge, where there's a green indicator light to indicate the machine is charging. The machine also has to have a set of defib pads on top of the machine and connected at all times. The defib pads must be in date and they must be sealed and intact. The machine also has to have paper in the printer. The printer is kept on top of the machine. The printing paper comes in a fan fold rather than a roll. If the machine has failed its self-test, there will be a red cross in the indicator box. Therefore, you will have to force the machine to do its own self-test, making sure that everything that we have already shown you is in place. To force a self-check, turn on the defib.
Check pads.
Then in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, where it says manual test, press the button. And then press the shock button. Please note, you should make sure that the defib pads are in their packet and not opened before performing this test. Once the test has been completed, there should be a green tick. If the green tick is there, turn the machine off and the machine is now ready for use. If after performing the self-test, the machine still has a red cross, contact clinical engineering urgently for the machine to be looked at. In an emergency, pull the defib cable from the inside of the compartment. Then apply the pads to the patient. Once the pads have been applied, turn the machine on. The machine will start in AED mode.
Stand clear.
Follow the prompts of the machine, and if a shock is advised, deliver the shock if trained to do so and when safe to do so by pressing the red button.
Perform CPR.
And then follow the prompts.
Good compressions.
When you're doing chest compressions using the one-step pads, you will get feedback on your compressions. The machine will either tell you to push harder, or good compressions.
Good compressions.
If anything needs to be changed, they will show up in yellow. If your patient is not in cardiac arrest, you can use the machine as a cardiac monitor by applying the 3-lead ECG. Don't apply the defib pads to the patient if you are just monitoring. Once you've applied the 3-lead ECG to the patient, you can turn the machine on and the machine will act as a cardiac monitor in AED mode.